The Frog and the Nightingale, Vikram Seth. In this module, you will get an overview of the poem, learn about its poet, and listen to its recitation. An overview. This allegorical poem forms a part of Vikram Seth's anthology of poems, Beastly Tales from Here and There. Written in the form of a fable, the poem conveys a moral through the two characters, the frog and the nightingale. The poem is interspersed with various themes. One theme is the contemptible role of critics towards fresh talent. The other theme is the exploitation of a naive and genuine talent by a slimy manipulator. The frog exploits the nightingale's talent for personal gain, as he could not allow real talent to flourish. There is yet another theme that the poem dwells upon, a lack of confidence that makes one a puppet in others' hands. One definitely needs to recognize one's own capabilities and not try to emulate others. About the poet. Vikram Seth, an Indian poet, novelist, travel writer, librettist, children's writer, biographer, and memoirist, was born on June 20, 1952 in Calcutta, now Kolkata. Seth spent part of his youth in London but returned to his homeland. After receiving primary and commencing secondary education at the Doon School in India, Seth returned to England. He studied philosophy, politics, and economics at College, Oxford, where he developed an interest in poetry. After leaving Oxford, Seth moved to California to undertake a graduate course in economics at Stanford University. Seth has written several novels: A Suitable Boy, The Golden Gate, An Equal Music, and A Suitable Girl are some of his notable novels, while Mappings and Beastly Tales are his prominent contributions to poetry. He is the recipient of the Padma Shri, Sahitya Academy Award, Pravasi Bharatiya Samman, W.H. Smith Literary Award, and Crossword Book Award. The Frog and the Nightingale, Vikram Seth. Listen to the poem, The Frog and the Nightingale, composed by Vikram Seth. Once upon a time, a frog croaked away in Bengal bog. Every night, from dusk to dawn, he croaked on and on and on. Other creatures loathed his voice, but, alas, they had no choice. And the crass cacophony blared out from the sumac tree, at whose foot the frog each night minstrelled on till morning light. Neither stones, nor prayers, nor sticks, insults or complaints or bricks, stilled the frog's determination to display his heart's elation. But one night a nightingale, in the moonlight cold and pale, perched upon the sumac tree, casting forth her melody. Dumbstruck sat the gaping frog, and the whole admiring bog stared towards the sumac rapt, and when she had ended, clapped. Ducks had swum and herons waded to her as she serenaded. and a solitary loon wept beneath the summer moon. Toads and teals and tiddlers captured by her voice cheered on enraptured. Bravo! Too divine! Encore! So the nightingale once more. Quite unused to such applause, sang till dawn without a pause. Next night, when the nightingale shook her head and twitched her tail, closed an eye and fluffed a wing, and had cleared her throat to sing, she was startled by a croak. "Sorry, was that you who spoke?" she inquired when the frog hopped towards her from the bog. "Yes," the frog replied. "You see, I'm the frog who owns this tree. In this bog I've looked for my splendid baritone. And of course I wield my pen for bog trumpet now and then." Did you like my song?" "Not too bad, but far too long. The technique was fine, of course, but it lacked a certain force." "Oh," the nightingale confessed, greatly flattered and impressed. A critic of such note had discussed her art and throat. "I don't think the song's divine, but oh well, at least it's mine." "That's not much to boast about," said the heartless frog. "Without proper training such as I and few others can supply. You'll remain a mere beginner, but with me, you'll be a winner." "Dearest frog," Gale breathed, "this is a fairy tale, and you are Mozart in disguise. Come to earth before my eyes." "Well, I charge a modest fee. Oh, but it won't hurt, you'll see." Now the nightingale, inspired, flushed with confidence and fired, with both art and adoration, sang and was a huge sensation. Animals for miles around flocked towards the magic sound, and the frog, with great precision, counted heads and charged admission. Though next morning it was raining, he began her vocal training. "But I can't sing in this weather." "Come, my dear, we'll sing together. Just put on your scarf and sash. Coo-ah, go-ash, go-ash." So the frog and nightingale journeyed up and down the scale for 6 hours, till she was shivering, and her voice was hoarse and quivering. Though subdued and sleep-deprived, it revived. And the sumac tree was bowed with a breathless, titled crowd. Owl of Sandwich, Duck of Kent, my lad and milady Trent, Martin Cardinal Mephisto, and the coot of Monte Cristo. Ladies with tiaras glittering in the interval sat twittering, and the frog observed them glitter with a joy both sweet and bitter. Every day the frog who'd sold her songs for silver tried to scold her. "You must practice even longer, till your voice, like mine, grows stronger. In the second song last night, You got nervous in mid-flight. And, my dear, lay on more trills. Audiences enjoy such frills. You must make your public happier. Give them something sharper, snappier. We must aim for better billings. You still owe me 60 shillings. Day by day, the nightingale grew more sorrowful and pale. Night on night, her tired song zipped and trilled and bounced along, till the birds and beasts grew tired at a voice so uninspired. And the ticket office gross crashed, and she grew more morose. For her ears were now addicted to applause quite unrestricted. And to sing into the night, all alone, gave no delight. Now the frog puffed up with rage. Brainless bird, you're on the stage. Use your wits and follow fashion. Puff your lungs out with your passion. Trembling, terrified to fail, blind with tears, the nightingale heard him out in silence, tried, puffed up, burst a vein, and died. Said the frog, I tried to teach her, but she was a stupid creature, far too nervous, far too tense, far too prone to influence. Well, poor bird, she should have known that your song must be your own. That's why I sing with panache. Coo-ah, go-ash, go-ash. And the foghorn of the frog bled unrivaled through the bog. The Frog and the Nightingale, Vikram Seth. Transcript. Summary. In this module, you have got an overview of the poem, learned about its poet, and listened to its recitation.